Clerk will read.
Assembly Bill 454 by Assemblymember Kalra, enacting the migratory birds.
Mr. Kalra.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, members, for the opportunity to present AB 454, which addresses a dangerous loophole in California's wildlife protection law. The most recent amendments to AB 454 remove opposition from groups representing agriculture and timber harvest, Cal Chamber, as well as the Western States Petroleum Association. They will all be removing opposition. As we've seen with other environmental issues of great importance, clean water, clean air, endangered species, offshore oil drilling, attempts to dismantle federal laws and standards have put California in the challenging position of having to secure protection for our resources and environment. For over 100 years, the Federal Migratory Bird Treaty Act, or MBTA, has been the primary protective law for birds across the country, and for several decades it has been administered by the federal government to prohibit incidental take or the unintentional but foreseeable killing of migratory birds during otherwise legal activities. The MBTA is credited with helping conserve hundreds of bird species and provided the basis for recovering natural resource damages from events like the Costco Busan spill in the San Francisco Bay. It also incentivized industries whose activities kill birds to develop methods to avoid and minimize their impacts. However, in late 2017, the Trump administration issued a legal opinion that reversed decades of bipartisan government policy and practice on the implementation and enforcement of the MBTA. Last November, the California Attorney General and the Director of the Department of Fish and Wildlife issued a legal advisory reaffirming California's state law protection for birds and stating that state law prohibits incidental take. AB 454 will allow California to continue to protect birds while providing certainty for industries without stymieing economic growth or renewable energy goals, avoiding the conflicts and litigation that surround the MBTA today. Assembly Bill 454 simply makes sure that California retains authority to make its own rules regarding migratory bird protections. It will allow California to manage its constitutional public trust responsibly, public trust responsibility to protect vulnerable wildlife and vital habitats. With that, I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Thank you, Mr. Kalra. Seeing no members seeking recognition, clerk will open the roll. All members vote. Desire to vote. All members vote. Desire to vote. All members voted. Desire to vote. All members vote who desire to vote. Clerk will